What's up? What's up? What's good? Oh man, let's do this. It's Friday. Let's get it popping. Femi, what's going on? How you doing? It's Friday, man. Nice, nice. That's what's up. What a beautiful day it's been over here. So yeah, I'm talking with Titi Lokei today. So you're fine. Femi, where are you again? Where are you exactly? Where are you in Lagos? Hold on 1 second. You can't join yet. I think Titi emailed me up already. I think she said she's trying to join. So maybe afterwards, because after this interview, okay, Lukweju, okay, that's what I remember. All right, cool. Yeah, when I'm done talking with Loki, we can get on also and see what's happening. So I'll stay on for a little bit. Okay, Titi Loki is with us. What's up? Loki, mama, if you can drop a comment, then I will use that to bring you into the conversation, so we can get this. We can go ahead and get this started. See what's up, Mushin Losha. Oh man, nice, nice. I remember Mushin very, very well. I haven't been there in years. Like even though this time I've been, whenever I'm in Lagos, I haven't been to Mushin for a long time. Okay, is it? Pin this comment. Go live. Um,
What's that?
what's good?
Hey,
Oh man, how you doing?
good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay, man.
I've actually never done a live for real on Instagram, and I've
Oh,
never joined anybody on a live
oh
either.
wow, that's funny.
So this
Yeah,
is the first. You're my first.
that's what's up. So yeah, I never, before the whole COVID stuff, I never really like did live stuff. But
Mhm.
I was doing this show. I was doing it just on the radio, and I would do it as a
Yeah.
podcast, upload it on UDR radio, and that was about it. But just keep us busy and keep us posted throughout this
Yes.
period. Anyway,
So
yeah. So what's
yeah.
what's good
So
with you?
how you been?
I'm good. Are you in Chicago right now, or where are you?
So no, I actually live in Virginia now,
Virginia.
the DMV,
Oh,
like near DC.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
wow.
was in
How long have you been
Chicago.
out there?
It has been 2 years actually. This April has been 2 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep. I was in Atlanta for 3 years before I moved there.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yep.
You've been on the road for a minute
I have.
then.
How's New York?
New York is cool, man. New York is COVID number one, but we getting it in, man.
There is a lot of cases in New York. Why do you think
Yeah.
that is?
I think it's just the setup, the way the
Yeah.
hood is set up, the subway system. I
Yeah,
think we use it more in New York than anywhere else in the States.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
everybody's together, man. You live
And
in
it's
the
a big
hood.
population, a bigger
Exactly.
population
Yeah,
too. So
yeah, so that's what it is. So hopefully it goes down soon so we can hit the road.
yes.
Yeah,
I'm ready to hop on somebody's plane so I can be on somebody's
I
beach.
know, right? That's what's up, man. But yeah, but thank you for doing this. I thought it's important. I always feel like a lot of the ladies in this entertainment industry, whether in Africa or in the US or in Canada, always underrepresented. You know what I'm saying? So
Fact.
yeah, I think all is good. So every time I see you doing your thing, event, performing, recording, or video, whatever, I'm always excited. Like, Ali, just gotta keep the grind up. It's very
Thank
important. Yeah,
you. I appreciate it.
yeah,
I'm
that's cool.
trying.
Yeah. So let's take it from the top. You were born in Chicago. Both parents were Nigerian. I think you did your education, all that good stuff. in Chicago. Is that correct?
Mhm. That is correct.
That's
That is correct.
all right, cool. So yeah, so tell us about the upbringing. You know what I mean? You being well, first generation American in your family and the household, the setup. What was that like?
You know, it's funny because I always tell people the only thing that isn't Nigerian about me is my accent because my Chicago accent is so strong.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
the only thing that won't go away. But my mother raised me and my two sisters. You know, my dad was here, but he got deported back
Oh,
in '95.
oh man, that's
You know, and then he eventually passed away when he was in Nigeria.
Nigeria. Oh damn, it's crazy.
So my mom, she raised us, but she raised us with all my aunties, straight Niger style.
Hmm.
And it's funny too because when I go to Nigeria, they'd be like, "Do you eat amala? Do you eat this?" And I was like, "Which kind of food do you think my mom is making? What do you think she's
Exactly.
like? What exactly do you think she's cooking in the house?" you know. And it's funny because I had to learn the different American foods from me going to like sleepovers and stuff like that. Like I didn't know what grits was. I didn't know what
Yes,
chitlins was and all that
that's
because we didn't eat
crazy.
that at home.
So the household was Niger, like the
It
food,
was
the
Niger
culture.
style. We were even taking shower with the bucket. Like
Yeah.
forever, I didn't know that the shower worked. I thought you supposed to take a bath with the bucket and the bowl. I had no clue. I thought the shower was broke. Okay.
That's crazy.
I literally thought the shower was broke. It wasn't until one of my friends came over to visit and she spent the night. And in the morning, she was using the shower. And I was like, the shower works. Like the whole time we taking a bath with the bucket and the
Niger
bowl.
style,
So it was straight night style.
all the way. Yeah, shout out to DJ Obi, shout out to Eboa.
Obi.
Yeah, shout out to Akin Silver, everybody that's here with us anyway, you know. That's deep, man. And I love that. I think, I look at my children, and I don't want them, even though being born over here, I don't ever want them to grow up and not understand their culture or where they came from.
Exactly.
I think it's so important. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
yeah, so in terms of whole music and everything, how did that get started for you? Was that from like high school days or primary school, or where was it?
So it actually started off with dancing. My first performance was in '95. So, ooh,
Oh man.
I want to tell my age.
Yeah.
But no, but my first performance, I was actually dancing. I did a dance to the '69 Boys Tootsie Roll.
Oh man.
And and so I started dancing, and then I eventually was like even a background dancer for a female rapper at that time when I was like in 7th, 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
But I was also writing, but I didn't decide to turn my writing into actual recordings until high school when I got tired of being a background dancer. I didn't want to be in the background anymore.
You want to be in the limelight. You want to be like
Exactly. I wanted to control the whole stage. So, yeah, high school was when I recorded my first song. But I had been into music and the stage and performing for a long time before that.
Oh, okay. And obviously, like Chicago. What was like in terms of influence around that time? Who were some of the people that were on top that you were looking at? Like, maybe I can do this too, or whatever. Because Chicago was wild that time. The same thing like New York. That was a crazy era. Like,
It was. It definitely was. But to be honest, my influences was more like Biggie and Little Kim. There's a female rapper named Shauna from Chicago. I don't know if you remember Shauna. She was with Ludacris, DTP.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I was getting to it. She was one of my favorite rappers as well. But I feel like Biggie, the whole Bad Boy family in Harlem World, those were like my go-to. Like I used to recite every Mace and
Oh,
Biggie lyrics all the time
that's crazy.
at that time.
Yeah.
But we had like Twister at that time when I was growing up.
Yeah.
So he influenced like the rap style because I used to rap really fast at that time. So yeah, couple of my influences. Missy Elliott as well. She's like a really big influence because she's a big performer. She dances a lot. She creates. She produces. She writes.
Mm-hmm.
So she's somebody I definitely look up to.
So what about as a young girl? Obviously, at that time, like you have to go studio, sometimes be there late, etc. How was that accepted in your household?
So, interestingly enough, I don't think my mom really realized, because she was working 2 jobs. So my mom she was gone. She really, I don't think she realized how late I was out because she would work overnight sometimes too. And I have 2 older sisters. They're 6 and 7 years older than me. So they were already out the house, like in college and stuff by the time, I was recording.
Yeah.
So I was kind of really just doing my own thing, to be honest. But the crazy part is after I got my college degree, that's when my mom wanted to start tripping when I got home. So I literally left the house for a month at one time because she was just so upset that I was going to the studio, late night hours, everything else. And I was like, well, what else do you want from me? Because I already gave you your degree. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Like, this is what I want to do. So I left the house for like a month at that time. And then finally...
Where did you stay when you left?
One of my best friend's house.
Okay.
And finally, we had a conversation and she was like, I prayed about it and God said, if he gives you a passion that you have to pursue it. So if this is the passion that God has given you, then you must pursue it. So, thank God for speaking to her. Mm-hmm. And then ever since then, we got along. But what really sealed the deal was all her friends, all my aunties, seeing me on Facebook during the Bust My Brain days, because Bust My Brain was like popping at that time. Yeah. So all her friends like, is this your daughter? Is this Titi? We see her on the Facebook, And this was before my mom had a Facebook. So she's getting all these calls. So once she got that, I feel like she started supporting the music. But it took a while. That's
crazy. And like for college, what did you do in college? Like what was your major?
I actually studied health administration, public health. Okay. And I don't even work in public health right now. I work in human resources. I've worked in human resources since I graduated. So I don't know why I got that public health. Was that
you wanted to be a nurse or going health?
I was going to go into physical therapy.
Okay.
But I changed my mind. And
I feel like a lot of the Nigerians that came into the U.S. around that time, like they always end up going into nursing or something. I feel like the pressure was always so much. No, just go ahead and be a nurse. There's money there. You'll be able to send money home, like that kind of stuff.
Exactly. And then my 2 older sisters, they also did public health. Awesome. And they were getting their masters in public health at the time when I was entering school. Yeah. So it was like, oh, your sisters went here. You have to go. They did this. So it was like, okay. For me, honestly, I've always wanted to be in entertainment. So in my mind, I was so young, like I didn't care. I was just like, I don't care. I'll do whatever.
Were you able to do anything like intern or anything in terms of entertainment?
I did. So I actually ended up interning at WGCI, which is a popular radio station in Chicago. Okay. They're under Clear Channel Communications. And I interned with them for about a year. And I actually met a lot of great people during that time. But unfortunately, I couldn't turn that into a full-time job because I graduated during like the 2008, 2009 crash. So there was just no jobs available. They were actually letting people go. They let go like maybe 30 people at that time. So, but that internship was amazing. It was amazing.
All right, great. So at this point, after
Latrez.
I know, right? So
hey, Latrez.
So you've decided you're gonna do music and all that stuff, right? So what was the first move you made, like from a business standpoint, like in terms of like, did you get with a manager, a record label, or management, or how did you go about it at the early stage?
So surprisingly, the first contract I had with a manager was when I was 16. Keep in mind, once again, I'm doing all of this on my own. My mom has no idea what's going on. She's at work. I don't know. But I had a contract with the manager, and I was negotiating at that time because that contract said yourself? 3 years by myself. That contract said, because I have been studying the music just for so long. Yeah. But that contract said 3 years. I was like, no, we're going to do a 1-year trial period first, you know. So renegotiated, signed a contract. At that time I was a senior in high school. No, I was a junior slash, I was going on to my senior year.
Okay.
And so I worked with him, but I feel like he wasn't doing much. And when I went to college, I feel like it just fell apart because he wasn't keeping in touch. Like I would still call him when I got to college, like, what are we doing? What's the next move? And I feel like he was not consistent once I went to school. It was about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Chicago.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that was why, but even before I left, I feel like he wasn't doing enough. All he did was try to give me a couple shows, but a manager is supposed to, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Right, cool. But yeah, so that was the first time.
The first song that came out that you put on the digital store, which one was it?
On the digital space, like for streaming?
Even before streaming, like
or
that was perfect.
Just the first time I put out a song?
Like that you put out a song, you had the cover and, you know.
That's a really good question.
Because I was looking at the call. I think the earliest that I saw was from like 2017, but I know you were, 2000, was it 2017 or 2007? I don't know. I feel like you were doing music way before that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, because Bust My Brain came out in 2011.
11, exactly.
Yep, yeah. 2011 with the NEA Awards. I think I was nominated in 2012.
Yeah, so, but before that time, before the NEA, you were doing music.
I was definitely doing music. So actually, my first song I ever recorded, it was called My Style. And that was back when CDs were the thing. And you would like, you know, some students would be in class selling CDs, selling a bootleg, you know. So my friend Lottie, who I recorded that first song with, My Style, he was one of those people who used to always sell CDs. So he put my song on one of his like mixtape that he was selling. So in my mind, that's the first time that I put out a song. I put it out on a CD, and everybody who bought his mixtape, and he used to sell it to a lot of people. That was like the first time.
Nice. What about the first performance you remember?
As a rapper, dang, that's a good question.
Would that would have been in high school or in college?
That would be high school. And I want to say, dang, it was definitely high school. We had a talent show at school. And that was my first time performing as a rapper. So that was when I was 16. Wow, I have to find that videotape now.
I'm sure he's out there somewhere.
Wow, yeah, 16. That was my first time as a rapper. Because I was dancing way before that. But as a rapper, when I was 16.
So like you were obviously in school, then, you know, dancing, then you wanted to be more in the front end of things. So what was it then like that you had to be rap? Like, you know, he wasn't like singing, he wasn't other aspect. What was it? What was it like with rap music that, you know, this was it for you that you felt?
Somebody just asked, did I do a song with the Two-Face and stuff? Yes, that was me. But so the first time I was just rapping, didn't add singing or anything like that. So I started off just rapping fast, just rapping. There was no singing. I still don't like. I'm not a singer, but a lot of people will say that because I do have a lot of records where I sing on them. But I never want to be in a singer's category because I'm not a singer. But I did not start incorporating the singing until the Bust My Brain days. That was the first one where I started incorporating singing.
And that was 2011?
2011.
2011.
Yep.
Okay.
2011. 2010 or 2011? I think 2011 though.
Yeah, I think 2011. I was looking at it. So at this point, okay, you were just putting like a couple of songs here and there, right? Then obviously you were working towards an album because you you didn't really release an album or anything, right? Between 2011 and 2017, is that right?
No, I did. I released the album. So the reason why it says 2017 on there, No Boundaries was my first album.
Okay.
But the reason why I said 2017 is because I did not put No Boundaries on the streaming platform until 2017 because it wasn't an option when I put out No Boundaries. At that time, you only had like Dat Piff mixtapes and Audio Mac and SoundCloud. I don't even think SoundCloud was
real. So wait,
was that big
No Boundary came out before Sweetest Revenge.
Sweetest Revenge. Yeah. So No Boundaries came out in 2004. No. Dang. That's a shame.
So you must have put that out on the CD, right? Or something. Was it?
I had it on CDs because I was mailing people CDs at that time. It came out 2013.
2013.
Because Sweetest Revenge came out 20. No, I think I'm lying. Hold on, let me look this up.
Yeah, you better get it. You better get this right. Because actually, when I started the music store, I thought that the Sweetest Revenge came out before No.
2014, June 14, 2014. So I was right.
So no.
June 14, 2014.
Okay.
That's when it came out, and it came out like on Bandcamp. Remember Bandcamp?
Yeah, of course.
I had it on Bandcamp and a couple of those sites, but it wasn't. I didn't have the option at that time to put it on Tidal and iTunes and all of that. So I re-released it in 2017.
2017, No Boundaries.
So that it can be on the streaming platforms.
Yes. Okay. And you had 18 songs on there. And, So Boss My, it was on No Boundaries.
Bust My Brain was on that. Yep, on No Boundaries.
Okay. All right, cool. So I think that was like the single. Is that the first one you shot a video for?
That's the first video I've ever shot. Yep, Bust My Brain.
Nice. All right.
Yep. Cool. So shouts out to the Nigerian DJs because they really put me on with that.
Yeah, D-Money,
D-Money, 3K. E-Cool, everybody, Don X.
That was a good time also because, the reunion was going on, the Nigerian reunion, the Nigerian event, the NES was going on. So, like key events that's an upcoming artist, you had good opportunities for you to be able to perform and really make your mark.
Yep, I did the Nigerian DJ Summer Jam in Houston, in DC, and Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah. Fun times.
Yeah, good time. So under what did you register your own business then to release this album? Because I saw it, Nina, right? That's you?
Nina Records. It stands for No Is Never an Answer. So I did start that business and I did register that business because my ultimate goal is for a label to sign my label in order to sign me so that I can own my masters and own my publishing, especially at my big age. I do not want to get screwed over,
exactly.
with the deals that they throw out there. But so I started my own little label and I released my music under that.
Okay. So let's talk so now in terms of your label and all that stuff, what is your business model that you use? Who else do you work with really in terms of yourself?
So my model is no is never an answer because I feel like just like we talked about earlier, just being a woman in the industry, it is not easy. And I have been told no so many times just because I am saying no for doing favors. Or, it's a lot of men in the industry who would rather try you before they talk business. It's always something else. And so for me, like my motto is just never take no for an answer. If one person says no, it's okay. You can move on to the next. But I mainly I don't have any other artists right now. It's just producers that I work with, engineers, but no other artists right now.
All right. So how are you funding? Are you working like 9 to 5 also? So you're using that to fund your business? Is that what it is?
Yes. I tell people all the time, I live 2 different lives.
Completely
I
two
definitely
different.
work during the day. Nobody in my office has a clue that I am Titi Lokei outside of the office. They have no clue. I'm
Oh
the only
man.
black girl in HR.
Yes.
You know, they have no idea. No idea.
What happens when they just see you on YouTube one day or they may ask you to perform at the office?
I maybe. But that's how I fund. That's how I fund my career. I do it by myself. I don't have any investors. I never have.
Mhm.
And a lot of people are surprised at that. But like every music video I've done, I've put it together. I've hired the directors. I've hired the dancers, the stylists, the makeup artists, the everything. You know, it's literally been me. Even
Is that
African
by
dance.
choice, or would you be interested if an investor come on board or a team or all that stuff?
I would love a team. I would love a team because
Are
I
you
am
just so
tired.
difficult to work with that? So
No,
nobody.
no, it's because I'm not having favors for it. It's because I actually work. And, you know, I'm not in a relationship with any of these people. That's the thing.
Yes.
So I would rather do it my way if it's going to be business only. But I would love a team and I would love a manager as long as it's strictly business,
Yeah.
you
So,
know?
so let me ask you this then. So you don't, is it that you don't date in business? Because you can meet somebody that's genuine, that want to be with you and happen to be in the industry and can propel your career also. I mean, there's Adekunle Gold and Simi are both artists. They together, and sometimes there's like managers that like Yemi Alade, a manager.
Mm-hmm.
They together. Even when I first met her, I didn't know this guy keep asking questions, whatever.
Exactly.
What's your take on that?
Well, first of all, let me shout out Bishop because Bishop has, I don't know if you know Bishop, but he's out of Atlanta.
ATL
He's
stuff.
helped me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's helped me a lot of times.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he'll act like my manager in situations like,
Okay.
can you be my manager today? You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I got to shout him out. But
okay.
no, I don't ever want to mix business and pleasure because I feel like it just doesn't seem like that would work for me.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, I mean, you have to know yourself, right? Like,
yeah, you have to know yourself. For me, I don't think that would work. And I think that it can cause issues. It could just cause issues. And I don't know, I take it so serious that I don't want to mess anything up and I don't want anything to get in the way of that. But I would love to have a team. I would love to have a team. I would love to, have a label because I want to just be the artist. I want to focus on the music. And that's it. Like, that's what I would love to do. Just focus on the music instead of having to focus on the business part. But
Miss Uduak, I talked to her yesterday, and this is part of the stuff we talked about in terms of women empowerment, having a business model set up, working with the right team, etc. But this is my take on it anyway. I always use Banky as my reference point because when we met back then, it was so upcoming that he hadn't really put nothing out. And I remember like the very first show I was gonna do with him. This is in 2004. This is Banky's very first show in the United States, right? We met on MySpace, back then.
Wow.
And I was like, yo, let's do this. And he's like, yeah, okay, cool, man. I like you. You sound good. But please, can you talk to my manager? I'm like, dude, nobody knows you, like your manager. But and I loved it. It was so important because it set a foundation for him. You know what I mean? It always had a manager. I know that back then they didn't have a contract, they didn't have anything. So it's not even so much about having signed something, but I think it's important to at least somebody, like you said, Bishop, you can hit him up sometime. Listen, I'm going to talk to this person, represent me. That is so important.
Exactly.
Cool. At least so I have somebody that, especially like you're doing a 9 to 5 also, somebody that maybe they doing a 9 to 5 too, and their side also is this, and they representing you, and if something does come up, they'll be able to get a percentage, so that at least you don't have to call for shows, you don't have to some of those hustles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I would love it. I would love that full time.
Yeah.
I am very easy to work with. I just I think people think finding a manager that's full time is easy. It's not easy
No, no,
because,
no.
especially at this level, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they have to sacrifice a lot too. So
Hmm.
to find that is hard right now.
Of
It's
course.
really hard.
Yeah.
But it'll happen
All right. I'm
one
still
day.
gonna come back to the business because on this, platform, I try to focus really more. Cause I know you can do your thing. You can throw it down, right? But I try to focus more on the business side of things because I feel like it's such a driving force for everything else. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, if the business is not working out, it messes with the creative of part of your thing already, right? It does. Uh,
Yes.
so, but I wanted to ask you this, like, I think you came out rapping, right? Like, basically, right? Rap, hip hop, all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, at what point is it that you started like infusing Afro beats with
Mm-hmm.
your music also?
So my sister told me she started working in Nigeria with the CDC.
Hmm.
Man, maybe 2009, and she worked there for about 10 years in Nigeria. She was in Abuja and she was in Lagos. So what she would do is when she comes back to the States to visit,
Hmm.
she would bring me CDs. So she brought me like P Square at that time, and, and MI and the band, and you
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I fell in love with the music. And even when I would go visit Nigeria,
Yes.
I love that the radio is just so diverse because you'll hear Afrobeat music, you'll hear hip hop, you'll hear pop, you'll hear everything.
Yes.
And I don't know, I fell in love with the music. So that had to be maybe around 2008, 2008. And I just started infusing it into what I was doing at that time.
All right.
Cause I just fell in love, especially P Square. Like they were my favorite artists at that time.
Yeah. But still, right? It's not like I felt like it's not like you decided to go all out and just do that because I think you're a rap hip hop artist, right?
Hmm.
We clarify that. Is that I think that's what you are to start with, or even
Yeah,
now
I started off just rapping,
just
just hip hop.
rapping, and now
Yeah.
you kind of mix it all with some Afro beats here and there, right?
Yeah, now I mixed it up. I'd say I'm the queen of Afro trap. Afro
Yeah,
trap.
your album, right? So like the sweetest revenge, it was a pure. There
Hmm.
was no Afro beat. There was nothing on there, right?
Mm-mm. No,
And that came out after
no
it came out
boundaries.
after No Boundaries. On
Hmm.
on No Boundaries, you had like maybe one or two tracks on there, or
For Afrobeat,
for yeah, for maybe a couple of songs, right? For
I
Afrobeat,
had a few. I had like maybe 5 or 6
five
because
or six.
I put a bonus record. I put the one that I did with Two Baba and Sound Sultan.
Okay, that's the
I
one
put
that
that on.
Miss Udak was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so I put that on there as a bonus record. I had Bust My Brain. I had Farah Kanra. I
Okay.
had Oh Yeah Jack Allo, which was like a
Hmm.
little bit.
Yeah.
And I had Ade Kankbe.
Farrakhan, you had this record.
So I had about
Pass
6.
me your number. Was that
I had 7. Yep,
yeah?
Pass Me. It was like a good split.
So
I
like
had
a good
7.
split. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what
Pass Me Your Number. That was my song. I love that song.
I'm still gonna talk
Pass Me
about
Your
that. Anyway,
Number.
so you put out
Pass
about
Me Your Number.
18 record
Yeah.
album. So about
Hmm.
Afrobeat, let's say it was like Afro beats, right?
Yeah.
Split and split. Then after that album, you dropped Sweetest
Sweet as the
Revenge,
Dream.
and then Sweetest Revenge had no Afro beats on it, right?
Yes.
What was it? You
So
fell out of love with Afro?
no, what happened was it was 2 things that took place. One, I had moved to Atlanta at that time,
Okay.
and it was hard for me to find producers that can give me that beat for me to, spin on. So one, it was hard for me to find producers at that time
Okay.
because I was in a different location. But 2, I had too many people in my ear. I feel like
All right.
feel like I had too many people in my ear telling me, don't do this, do that, or you should just stick to rapping, you should just stick to this, and blah, blah, blah. And so I think I let that sit with me, which is why that I didn't work as hard to find those producers for Sweet as Revenge.
Mm.
So I just kind of went with what was in front of me at that time.
Yes.
Um,
But how do you
yeah.
feel? Forget anybody in your head in terms of music, your style of music. I know sometimes artists don't like to be categorized, and put in one box, right? And I understand it.
Exactly.
But how do you feel in terms of strong? Like if I think of Nas, Escobar, he's a rapper. There's no question, right? If I think of, Nicki Minaj, I know what she does. You know what I mean? I'm not like, oh, maybe she's
Yeah.
this, Cardi B. I don't really think, oh, Jay, you know what I'm saying? So essentially,
Yeah.
regardless whether you like it or not, us as fans, as music executives, as
Mm-hmm.
entertainment lawyers, etc., we're gonna say, oh, this is what she does. What do you do? What should we say you do?
And I've actually gotten that critique a lot too, especially with No Boundaries. It was like people didn't know what category to put me in because every song was kind of different from one another. But I'm gonna make sure my next project I make it clear I am a rapper. I am a rapper. I spit. I write my own stuff.
Okay.
Which is why I've actually been doing my Freestyle Fridays because I realized
you're gonna do one
people
for us
forgot.
today because it's freestyle.
Oh no!
You're gonna do one for us today.
Oh
Lord! Back in your mind.
I don't know, but so that's another reason why I started that because I felt like people forgot I really rap. Like I rap, so I was like I can't ever let anybody forget that again.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that, but my next project, Afro Trap, is gonna be called Afro Trap.
Okay.
It's gonna be clear that I am a rapper. Even on my Afro beats, I'm rapping.
Exactly. So you're
gonna
rapping.
be clear.
You may have the influence. Obviously, Afro Trap, it is what it is. You have the influence
Exactly.
of Afrobeat, just like MHD. MHD is, it's an African French artist,
Mm-hmm.
and he raps, but it's Afro Trap. He's got the influence in there, and you're dope. You're good. Like you can rap.
Thank you.
I typically don't say that too. I've met some Nigerians there, that, or some Africans there, Ghanaian, like, yeah, I can rap. I'm like, dude, just do Afrobeats. Just do Afrobeats. We'll support you, But you have a shot. I think you can go blow for blow with any American artist or so, because I think you speak that language, because
thank you.
I grew up, I'm a rap head, and I listen to the Sweetest Revenge. I mean, it's like my favorite track, Still Dope. Fire.
Still Dope?
Oh my God, that track.
That's one of my favorite songs too.
I play that song back to back.
Really?
Yeah, that's a dope record. So it's like you got it. So
thank you.
Yeah, don't ever feel pressured that Afrobeat is doing good in America and these guys, they cannot do what you do. So
thank you.
Do what you do. I think if Davido or Burna Boy, they want to collaborate with an American artist that can spit fire, that can do rap, then they gotta call people like you. You know what I mean?
That would be dope.
Yeah, they gotta.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like that would take me to a whole nother level if they just would feature me on one of their songs. Because the thing is, there are no female rappers that are getting any kind of credit right now in Nigeria.
Absolutely.
At all.
Yeah. A while back,
a while back we had like Eva, we had Sasha, we had a few people, Mochetta, they were, I don't know what happened, but as of right now, in the last 5 years, I feel like
this is exactly what happened. They felt pressure that, oh, this is not selling, the DJs are not playing it, and it's more pop music, and that's exactly what happened. But the difference is, and I think we choose the same, in America, rap is a way of life. It's not just about the music. It's like you live it. Like, that's what it is. So whether they play on the radio or not, it doesn't mean nothing. Like, it's happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I think that's really dope. So when, in terms of your next project then, like, so when is that? When can we look forward to that?
It just depends because this quarantine, I feel like it's really it's really slowing things down because I haven't been able to record as much. But for the most part, it's almost done. I just
let
need
me
to.
ask you this: why don't you have a studio at home? You could
I
be recording
do.
all this time.
No, I have a studio, but it's not. I don't think the quality is good enough
Yeah.
for me to put out a song with it.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's usually to just record my ideas.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm
So I have like that's why I said it's like almost done, but I need to re-record a lot
thinking.
of like a few tracks.
What
So,
about
but I'm thinking realistically August,
August? Okay.
July or August. But the singles, like my next single will be out next month. But
Okay.
as far as the album, I'm thinking August. July or
So at
August.
least during this time, you are able to, to work with your producers, and I mean, everything's done virtually, right?
Yeah. So I just actually had a virtual session with one of
Yeah.
my producers.
Yeah. Jay said,
I got the beats, I got all of that. It's just I need to find somebody who's willing to risk their life and let me come record at the studio.
or Jay said, don't wait for them to reach out to you. Reach out to them also in terms of like your collabos and things like that.
I feel you. It's just not that easy. You know, like I don't have,
One word.
their number on
One
deck
word.
to be like,
One word.
hey.
One word. Manager. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, you manager?
Yeah.
You want to be my manager? The Don.
Yeah.
I need a manager. You want to be my manager?
One word. Management. That's what you need.
You want to be my manager?
You put me on the spot.
Think about it. Let me know. Think about it.
I
need a manager.
Yeah, I would think about it.
New York isn't far, so I can stalk you.
Yeah, for real though. Like, I know somebody actually. I'm gonna link you up with to do a collab with actually.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, I have somebody that I think it'll be dope. You guys do a collab. Yeah. So we'll talk.
Okay.
Yeah. I got somebody that I think you guys should do some work together. Yeah, I think
I would love it.
So yeah, okay. So August, we're looking forward to that.
Yep.
The queen of the world.
Queen of the world, no
Nigerian,
boundaries.
American.
Yes, sir.
Who's your favorite rapper in Chicago? From Chicago.
Dang, that's a good question. I'm gonna say Shauna, not just because she's a woman in hip hop, but she's just extremely talented. A lot of people don't know her now, but in Chicago they do. We still love and respect Shauna. And I want to say Kanye, but he has been disappointing me these last couple years. But prior to that, I would say Kanye West because he's just extremely passionate and talented all the way around.
I think I have that question in my quiz actually for you.
Kanye West?
Yeah, Kanye or somebody at the end for the quiz. Okay, that's cool. So who are the in terms of like producers, your production and stuff like that? Who do you work with?
I've worked with a lot of different people. I've worked with Boji Beats. I've worked with Nine Forte, a guy named Coop. Oh my God, I feel bad because if I don't say everybody's name, they're gonna have a problem.
Chi-Town stand up.
But yeah, a few producers. It's the God, Swan. Yeah. I actually just worked with Sam Clough.
Shout out to T Manny. I spoke to him yesterday. Shout out to Mojid. You know them, right? Mojid, T Manny.
What up?
Yeah.
They on here?
Yeah, they on here. So these are some of the cats that you should collaborate with us. I feel like our artists they say you guys don't do enough collaborations also, I think it makes a big difference. You see, in the UK, that's one thing that they do a lot.
They collab a lot.
Yeah, those collabos. And this weekend I'll be talking with D Money and these cats also, like Zemo, all of them. I'm in a WhatsApp group with all the DJs between here and California. And I think those days when we used to have the Nigerian DJs, the Nigerian reunions, and they used to be a record pool. You would go to these clubs, you will hear like, you know, our own artist, you know, Source Kid
Mm-hmm.
spitting fire. Forget Afrobeat, just
South Kid.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So you know, we used to dance to that in the club. So I think we need that.
Yeah.
You see, Mojidi
I'm
thinks,
always open to collabs.
yeah, no,
I'm
seriously,
always open.
yeah, you guys need to collab, man, because Mojidi is doing this thing really big between here, Nigeria, his album, westernized African. I mean, it's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he spit fire, like, you know, yeah, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah, T-Man, you know, got the melody, all that good stuff also. So you guys do some collabos. And like, I'm definitely gonna talk to you offline, also link you, you know, with the other dude I'm talking about too. I've done some work.
Okay.
I think that'll be dope, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so so for six. Okay, cool. So are you ready? Are you in the mood? Like, you know, yeah. You know what? I think DMV East Coast collabo of Afro Beast would be so dope. I agree with Dr.
That would be lit.
Yeah, I
Said
agree.
that. My sis told me. That's
Yeah.
my sister. That's the one I said was in Nigeria throwing
Mm-hmm.
me CDs.
Yeah, I definitely agree with her. Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, you know. All right, cool. So what else? You know, anything else you want to get out of your chest? Like, are you feeling supported, you know, for your music, for folks out here?
I feel like I've been doing this for so long that I'm just ready to reach the highest level of high at this point. Like I just,
Yeah.
but I know this year, like I already said, I'm just gonna be working my butt off.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like people support me the best way they can, you know, like you brought me here today, you know, people share my music and that's what they can do. But like you said, I do think the next step is having a solid team because it's all about your team at the end of the day. No matter who you are, no
Yeah,
matter how big you are, it's all about your team, you know?
absolutely.
So that's
Yeah.
definitely the next step is trying to build a solid team so we
Yeah.
can make this thing happen.
Mm-hmm. I think that is, I mean, it's almost critical. Like, isn't,
Yeah.
yeah, everybody needs one, and especially
Yeah.
somebody like yourself. You've been doing it for a
Yeah.
long time, you know.
Yeah, like I just want to focus on the music because, like you said earlier, sometimes with the business don't go right, whatever, it can mess you up with your music. 'Cause
Great.
especially when you write your own music because you have to be in mood, you know. So,
You, Miss
I would
Uduak,
love for somebody to take over the business.
all right. Miss Uduak is asking, what are your metrics showing?
As far as what, which sales?
As far as your music in terms of like data analytics, who's listening, you know, are you
So,
doing good with the streams?
so when I check my
She was
insight,
covering your stuff. Like, she used to, like, on Lady Brill magazine. She did covers on you and things like that. Yeah. So
oh, thank
yeah,
you.
make sure you follow her.
I gotta make sure I follow her.
Yeah, she's
Let me see if I'm.
yeah, Miss Huduak, she's an attorney. She works in fashion and entertainment. She go way back. She's been supporting like the business for years, especially covering folks in America, in Nigeria, and everybody in the industry pretty much know who she is. Like, when she writes, everybody stop to, you know, to check. Like, okay,
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
thank
You know,
you.
did she do me wrong, or, you know, is she like,
I
yeah,
appreciate that. See, and they say women don't support women. That's not true.
no, that's, yeah,
Thank
definitely not.
you.
Definitely not. Yeah.
But as far as my insight, from what I've seen, sorry, I'm trying to follow her now from my computer. DUAK. I actually have about 60% men who follow me, 40% women. As far as locations, it's actually Nigeria is number 2, 1 is Chicago, and 3 is Atlanta.
Okay.
Those are my top 3 locations. So yeah, top 3 locations is that. More men follow me than women.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the
listen,
main.
this is big. You're getting a free consultation, 1 hour consultation with Miss Udra. She's a top attorney. Like, she represents like people like Weez and David when they need help.
Yay!
So that's really big. Thank you, Miss Udra, for doing that.
Thank
So
you.
please take that on. That's big.
I definitely will. Thank you so much.
Yeah, take that on. Definitely. Okay, that's cool. And that's part of what she's talking about. We have to understand those numbers and those metrics, because if
Mm-hmm.
somebody comes and even say they want to be part of your team, or
Mm-hmm.
investor want to come on board, we
Yeah.
have to be able to have those details. So some be like, oh yeah, no, this is who's listening, this is who's watching,
Yeah.
So I think that'll be dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we're looking more like August to
Yeah. August for the album, next single, June.
June. Okay.
Yeah. I can't believe it's May already. Ah.
Yes.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And the video, right? What about like the next video? I feel like that's something you haven't done too much. I understand that because the video is expensive if you're doing it by yourself. I feel like I haven't seen enough videos from you.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
I have a lot of videos. I have like 11 videos. Well, I guess that's not that much if you count the years, but
yeah.
So I was actually supposed to shoot a video this month.
Okay.
April. This past month, April, but this quarantine is really what's delaying it, because like I said, I have the music ready, but that's the reason why I haven't released my next single either, because I want to have the video ready before I drop the single.
Drop it. Okay.
So it's like I have to keep pushing it back now, and I'm hoping I can shoot it at the end of this month if something opens up, or I'll just come up with a different concept to where I can make it work,
Right.
But the next video is coming as soon as Corona says she's tired and she doesn't want to bother us anymore.
All right.
But yeah, my last video was on me. That was in November.
In Nigeria?
No, that was African dance. So I had a video after African dance. Yeah, but African dance, I shot that in Nigeria. I shot a majority of it in Nigeria.
Okay, that was dope.
In Mushin, he was talking about Mushin earlier.
Yeah.
I actually shot it in Mushin.
You went to the hood, man.
I went to the hood. I said, I want to go to the hood.
Nice.
And my mom was like, why do you want to go to Mushin? I was like, cuz I need the real deal. I had a good time. They were warning me, even the directors, like they were warning me at that time, like, don't do it. I'm like, why not?
Crazy.
They was like, we can tell you're from Chicago, because they were sweating and I was just chilling.
That's crazy. That's what's up. But yeah,
but my goal is to have a lot more this year. Like I want to be more consistent. Okay. So
you can't see your face anymore. You need to.
Sorry.
Okay, that's better. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Get some more activity from you this year, etc. Right?
Yes, definitely. So
dope.
We won't let Rona stop us. Huh?
Anything else you want to put out? You want to say something maybe that?
Make sure you.
Really ask you. So.
Make sure you follow me at Love Lokei, Love Lokei. I just want to tell all my ladies, keep working hard. Never take no for an answer ever.
Nina.
If you have a passion for something, you must pursue it. And that's it. Follow me. Nice. Follow my journey.
Nice. All right. Since it's Freestyle Friday, we do it. You do it. So you gotta drop something for us.
Okay. I actually could drop one today. How do I do it? You just do something a cappella then, because the beat would probably be off beat, huh?
Yeah, that's fine. You could do a cappella. If it shuts down, if Instagram cut off, we'll just reconnect and.
Oh, it's about to cut off?
Well, I'm not saying it's about to cut off, but
okay.
It may.
Okay, let's see. Can I curse on here?
Yeah, absolutely. This is gonna be on UDI radio. We're gonna put it out. I'm gonna, Miss Udu actually sent this out also, so we're gonna get it out to everybody. So yeah, let's get it. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What can we do? All right. I'm on Marianne to the bullshit. Got a new crib and a new whip. He catching feelings. I'm taking trips. Ain't got time for no petty shit. That's what bitches do, nigga. I'm a boss. Hella weight, no Rick Ross. Stack hella pounds, no weight loss. Drip hella sauce. He call it boss. Told y'all I'm the real deal. See a lot of imitators with the steel. Keep it 100, only big bills. Never falling off like Jack and Jill. Wake up, nigga, pay attention. Check the catalog. I've been a blessing. Been killing tracks. Been teaching lessons. I'm the professor. Mirror of the essence. Never been to wishing wells, but I wish you well. Low key and all these niggas' dreams like a fairy tale. They can't catch me cause I'm on a different playing field. Hold a couple big bags, need a larger scale. Okay, let's see what it's
One more.
it's so funny because as much as I perform and stuff, I am always nervous. It's so crazy. Let's see. I came to save the game. My flow shift gears like I'm switching lanes. Voice just crazy, call it insane. And I get more play than a video game. I stay low key, the key is in my name. Never chase clout, won't do it for fame. Can't leave without the tea, got a lot to say. My life is off clock, but got time for days. And right now I'm in the zone. View so high like I'm flying a drone. No rent, just on. Boom. There you go. Oh, another reason I have delayed my video is because of these braces. I want it to come off like ASAP. I didn't want to shoot another video with the braces. But it's been so long that I'm just like, okay, forget it.
How long more do you have?
So I actually went to the orthodontist yesterday, actually. He didn't give me a time frame. I'm thinking a month or two at the most.
Oh, okay.
So depending on, I don't know, a month or two. So yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, my daughter, man, I think she just did it, so I think she got like another 15 months. Like, Daddy, when is this coming up? I'm like, yo, listen, man, that's somebody with braces. You gotta respect that. That's money right there.
It is, but I feel her pain because you can't eat the same, you know.
Yeah. That's money.
I can't eat corn on the cob. I can't eat anything.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up with the little quiz I told you about earlier, and then so just kind of pick and choose. Very straightforward. I do it whenever I do this. Your favorite rapper of all time? Just name one.
Of all time.
Of all time, yes.
Woo, Biggie.
Biggie, okay.
I'm just gonna say the first person that comes to my head.
All right.
Biggie.
DJ Khaled or DJ Master Flex?
Funk.
Master Flex, okay.
Because he's about the bars. He don't care about commercial nothing. He's about rap.
Kanye or Chance the Rapper?
Kanye.
All right. DJ D Money or DJ 3K?
What? They're brothers. You can't put them against each other.
It doesn't matter.
Both.
You got to pick one.
Both. I can't pick one. You know what? 3K, because today is his birthday.
Oh, what? Oh, I gotta.
Today's his birthday, so DJ 3K.
You get away easy with that one. I gotta hit him up. In men, heavy wallet or 6-packs?
Dang, you know what? I might take the 6-pack because I got my own money. So, you know, if I have to take Big Belly or a 6-pack, I want the 6-pack. He gotta look good.
Burna Boy or Davido?
Ooh. Dang, that's hard. Because I really like everything that Burna Boy stands for. But I think, I don't know, I really like Davido's music too, though.
Who would you like? You can only listen to, one song from either one of them. And, who would it be?
I think I might have to go with Davido. I know everybody would disagree, but I might have to go with Davido.
Wow.
I know, right? Because I like Burna Boy too, and I love everything he stands for. I love his music too. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really. Dang.
All right.
I like both of them.
Or Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj. Come on.
Jollof rice or pan and yam?
Dang. I really like pounded yam, to be honest. So I'm gonna go with pounded yam.
Oh yeah, all right. Suya or
Mm-hmm.
pepper soup?
Suya.
Suya. Netflix or Amazon Prime?
Netflix.
Netflix. You my peoples. Apple or Android?
Android. Team
Okay,
Android.
okay. The interview is over.
Woo-hoo!
The interview is over. Let's cut it down.
Team Android. No, because Apple people, you guys are like in a cult. They make you guys buy all this extra stuff,
Of
and
course,
you
the
fall for
watch,
it every
the
time.
pack, everything
Just
goes
they
together.
took away the headphone jack, so you can buy the air.
That was dope. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. Been rocking out with my girl Titi Lokei. I'm gonna bring her back on so she can, do our goodbyes and shout out to everybody. So let's get Nikki Lokei, get Titi Lokei back on to do our final shout outs. And then I'm gonna take some calls, let some people join me for Freestyle Friday and just see what's up, what you're up to, what you're doing over there. Yeah. Absolutely. See what's happening. I need some panayam and a goosey in my life right now. Definitely. Yeah, Femi chill. Let me see if oops, make it black. See if Titi Lokei can come and say bye. Okay, bring her back on so she can say bye to everyone. Go live for me. She's back. Yeah. Yes, she's back.
I have, so they're gonna see how my.
Oh yeah. Why you look completely different.
So what happened was, I thought it was over. I was like,
It's
"Dang, cut
over.
off." So I took my hat off.
Yeah.
Where's my
Oh
hat?
yeah. Okay. That's what the hat. Okay, that's why. No, that's good.
Yeah.
I say, it's only appropriate to bring you back on, just do your shout outs, and
Where is
I
my
get to
hat?
say thank you for doing this also. You know what I mean? So any shout out, thank you to your peoples also.
Shouts out to you for having me on here. I really appreciate it. Everybody that tuned in, all the advice you guys were putting on the side, I saw it and I appreciate it. Just everybody who has been supporting me, especially since day one, I truly, truly appreciate it. And yeah. Stay tuned. I promise to give you guys nothing but the best this year. As soon as Rodro leaves, I will make sure to give you guys the best content and at a consistent rate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, big up yourself. Thank you so much. Like I said, I'm gonna hit you up most likely. If it's too late today, tomorrow I'll hit you up, whatever. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I
No,
really
definitely.
appreciate it.
Yeah, keep doing your thing, mama. All
All
right.
right. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Bless.
Bye.
All right, cool. So yeah, Nikki's Titi Lokei is gone. I'm gonna hang this up, so I can wrap up our interview for the recordings. I don't want to link everything together, and then I'll come right back on and we can have some conversation for Freestyle Friday. So anybody that wanna call me into the video, and we have like 30 minutes, and we can have some conversations. You wanna sing, talk, whatever. Let's do that for the next 30 minutes. All right. Let me hang this up. Come back up.